Welcome back, Wiggly's. I am the expert of experts, the master of disaster, the one and only voice here, Sonoma Australia, and we are back with Final Fantasy VII. So yeah, only one day of grinding, and it's only, what, like 4 hours of grinding? Give me just a second to set everything up. I am replying to people. Give me a second. Give me just a second. Alright, so with that said, I am replying to people. So, I did get a level 53. I got 99 X potions, 99 fire fields, 99 swift bolts. I also managed to get some ice crystals here, which I honestly forgot you could get ice crystals as a drop. Because normally I morph these. I also got some deadly waves and bolt clubs, those are kind of whatever. I also picked up some light curtains and lunar curtains, it's going to be important for barrier and barrier. And I got some miscellaneous things like some local weeds, mute mass, remedies. I did go to Woot High and picked up the magic circuit and a hairpin. You may notice I have a sword here. Yes, I bent the rules a little bit. This was to help with farming. I will not be using this for the rest of the run. I will only use another weapon if I need a farm. Just make it faster. It doesn't really change a whole lot with grinding. Give me just a second, if you will. 1 second. 1 second. One second. Okay. So with that said, we might be good to go to, have a look at agents, if, people stop, messaging me. People keep messaging me. Right home. Moving along. Oh my goodness, people, please. Please. Please, who is messaging me? Everyone is messaging me. Alright. Make me now I can start, doing stuff. Anyways, I need the X potions, I need the bolt clubs and swift bolts. Molotovs are not gonna cut it anymore. Molotovs are too weak. We're gonna stick with the items we have, and hopefully that will be enough. I hope. The Temple of the Ancients is right over there. This is our next destination. Alright, so, how bad is the Temple of the Ancients gonna be? I have no idea. We're gonna save out here. And we are gonna save in a different slot inside. Because we don't wanna trap ourselves inside. I am starting a little bit earlier than I have planned, but it is what it is. So, I probably should have bought some softs, but it's okay. I don't think I really need the softs too badly. So the biggest issue, it's not really a big issue, but I think that's going to be a bit of a pain, is if I need to restock my fire veils and swift bolts before I get to, the northern continent. because we want to have as many items as we can there. Unfortunately, we're not going to have access to S-Mine, which is a shame. I wonder if I could go buy it before going into the Northern Continent, but I don't think I can. I'm pretty sure you can only get in Fort Condor after you get the high wind. Give me a second. Who's messaging me? Alright. So, I'm not going to worry about the items here. The items aren't important at all. And I don't need any of the materia. I can sell anything I pick up here, but I don't really need to pick up anything, so hopefully things will be fine. I might as well pick up the Trigon. Climb, you fool. I am gonna go inside this room to say... Uh-oh. That could be bad. That's like the worst enemy I could have ran into. And honestly, we're fine. He didn't decide to turn me into a frog. So we are... I realize... For this run in particular, you're gonna be relying on limits a lot. Like, a lot. Yeah, we're going to this guy to save. Really? You're giving me the guy again? Okay. That's fine. Very fine. We're fine. We're fine. I'll take that mind source. I'll take that silver rifle. Mew mew. Yum yum. Yep. I don't really care, Eric. Not this time. So you can't get a full heal for this guy, but, let's make sure that you put in a... See, even Cloud warns you. Make sure that, you're absolutely sure that, you want to save. Alright, I'm gonna use that mine... Yeah. One more spirit. That's always gonna be good. So, I also should have bought some softs, just in case, Demon's Gate gets a little frisky. I'm gonna pick that up, even though I don't need it. You're not supposed to be able to get that materia that way. I just like doing that just to show it off. Because it's just silly. It also saves you time. I'm not gonna bother with the morph materia, I don't need it. Ah! Jank game is jank is... Ah! I feel like I shouldn't have gotten away with that. No, it's literally right on top of Cloud. Wow, look at this fancy little materia that's right here. is so fancy. So we should be fine for the rest of this area. Unless I decide to go for, like, the success, but I have no reason to. Also, yes, having a look at Ancients is very, very sore. Honestly, a lot of areas of this game are very, very sore. Great Glacier is not, though. Oh god. Are we gonna have the Malboros being a butthead again to me? Oh god, thinking about it, Stilga's gonna be a problem here. Stilga might actually be a big problem here. Ooh. So yeah, when we... Let's see what's gonna be problematic. Demon's Gate might be problematic. We'll see. What else is gonna be problematic? Genova Life might actually be a problem. Because I can't protect against the onslaught of water. And Rogue doesn't really matter with Genova Life, if I recall. In the Northern Continent, the thing that's going to be the most problematic is Stilga and Malboro. Schizo might be a problem. And Genova Death, actually Genova Death might not be too big of a problem. As long as we keep our whatchamacallit? I'm gonna move it myself. Is that the game making sound? I wasn't sure if that was the game making a sound or not. Alright, am I gonna get this right? Okay, I was like, it's not my hearing aid, right? Let's see if I get this correct. It is gonna be this door. Hey, first try. First try. Not bad. No, it's honestly really good to remember. Alright, I'm gonna go over here and, what's my HP at? Okay. Okay, so, how bad is this gonna be? It's the Red Dragon. By the way, I got, count it, 1 dragon scales. I managed to get 1. I'm saving it for Demon's Gate. Hopefully it'll do enough damage, a lot of damage to him. I was hoping to get more, but it's a 14% chance of winning the Iron Blitz. You know, give me a second. Who's messaging me? It probably won't because it's magic. Well, I mean, does Demon's Gate resist water? If he doesn't resist water, then, you know, it's gonna do a good chunk of damage. He doesn't resist magic, right? Was it magic or physical that Demon's Gate resists? It might be magic, actually. Also, how do people determine determine, how much a materia costs? How do they know what a materia does? Can they just look at a materia and be like, oh, that's a restore materia. That's Bahamut. How do they know what the materia is? It's not like it's written on the materia like Bahamut materia or, you know, Comet materia. Heifer's ready to just duke it out. She just wants to go. She's like, put your hands up. Yeah, let's fisticuffs. Not here, Heifer, but perhaps in another game you can fisticuffs with Sephiroth. Boy, imagine if Aerith was in Urheis. That would have been interesting if they put Aerith in Urheis. Target's magic defense. I knew it was magic based, but I don't know how much Heifer would love this Sephi. Yeah, well, so wouldn't Scarl. Heifer will have to fight Scarl though for that. I do have ice crystals, so I could throw them at this red dragon. I'm gonna just fight the dragon. I'll throw an ice crystal. I think the red dragon has 4,000 HP, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's like 8,000. No, that's like Demon's Gate. Demon's Gate has 10,000. I think this guy has 4,000. Eat high! I'm going to the back row. He's neutral. Ow. Have an ice crystal. I didn't do as much damage as I'd like. What if I throw a deadly waste at you? Can I poison you? Can you poison this guy? Uh-oh. Eat high. I rarely use poison, so I don't even know why I can or cannot poison with some bosses. I know you can poison Demon's Gate, but it does absolutely nothing. Because, you know... Yeah. One meteor rain. One meteor rain. I hear got Bahamut. 6.8k. That was for the red dragon. Well, 8 hits of 1,000 damage is gonna be more than enough to finish that off. Demon's Gate has 10,000 HP, right? He's not immune to poison status, but he's immune to the poison element. Oh, the red dragon wasn't immune to poison? I thought you were going to be talking about, Demon's Gate. Who is not immune to poison status, but he's immune to poison element. Meaning, even though you can poison him, he will take 0 damage from, poison. Hence. Which is unfortunate, because, like, that would help a lot with speedrunning him. So I feel like, in fact, well, you can run it in fights here. Oh, wow. If you don't pick that up before you go to that, Bahamut's just gone. Wow! That is such a limited time to get Bahamut then. I mean, you shouldn't miss Bahamut, but you know, I should probably heal. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have Spider Silk, and I don't think I can, win them at this stage of the game. Again, nothing is immune to slow, really. Ow! Jesus! Oh, I know why. I'm in the front row. Why am I in the front row? I forgot to change my row. You dummy. You absolute idiot. You forgot to change the row. Alright, I'm gonna throw this. Let's see how much this does. Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah, it's highly resistant to magic. So this is gonna be a battle of VTuberEN, basically. VTuberEN irregular act. Whatever you do, don't be in the front row. That's a good way of getting yourself killed. 450 MP. Out. So you gotta be careful because he can do that. I am gonna need to get some X potions after this. Oh, 450 magic defense. Yeah, that's really high magic defense. Ow, eat high. That is true. It doesn't really work in the PS1 version. It does work in this one. Well, I don't know if it doesn't work. Oh, wow, it hates 2 VTuberEns? He didn't even get to use Demon's Rush. What? Yeah, it is a lot harder here. Bro, 2 VTuberEns is all it takes. If you're at level 50. Furious OP. He was just like this. Honestly, if I wanted to take less damage, I would have used the Sagnus status. That would have made me take 33% less damage. But you know, I want to get my limit break filled up, so I'm also in the back row. As long as I don't get crit, I'll be fine. So now the question becomes, should I go and get some more, X potions now? He's just trying hard not like Reeve. Oh! And also, I think Reno and Rook are gone from Gone Gaga now. They should be gone from Gone Gaga. I don't know, maybe they are still in Gone Gaga. I should look. I I don't know what's going on with Kate Sif's model. It keeps, like, glitching out here. Like, the thing is, you want to keep a full stock before attempting anything. Because remember, I can't really go back that easily once I go to the northern continent. It's a lot harder to go back. Now granted, I still have, you know, all my fire gales, I got all my swift bolts. I used up a light curtain, which I really wish I didn't have to. Because I want those light curtains for later. See, the light curtains and the lunar curtains are going to be for much later. Primarily for Sephiroth. The mirrors are also going to be for Sephiroth if I go and get mirrors. The thing is, that requires me going to the Silver Manor to get mirrors, which, ick. And also, I'm going to run into jerseys, which is going to make that even more annoying. Because jerseys are just annoying. But mirrors are pretty good against Sephiroth. Because it protects you from Silent Flare and it protects you from Break. It does not protect you from D-Spell. I think D-Spell still works on Reflect. Cloud, you're punching the ground. You're not even hitting anything, you're punching the ground. So yeah, unlike the other run, this really turns into VTuberEN, the game. Like, the items help, they do help, they speed things up a little bit, but ultimately, you're gonna be limit breaking a lot. Like, a lot. And you're gonna be going back to get X potions. A lot. You're gonna get very annoyed with going back with getting X potions. A lot. Once you get the Highwind, you're probably gonna have to restock. But you shouldn't have to restock until... I mean, after you get the Highwind and restock, you shouldn't have to restock until before Midgar. Once you beat Diamond Weapon, you should probably go restock again. And then after that, you restock for the final dungeon, and that's it. I'm not exactly sure if I want to use a vaccine against Hojo. I'm not sure if it's really required. It helps, yes, because you can inflict sleep. And I don't really need it against, Genova. Again, I'm not sure how I managed to do this with one vaccine against Sephiroth. Even 2 vaccines seems not enough for Sephiroth. I mean, I have played, Final Fantasy VII a lot. So, this kind of comes naturally to me. Unlike Final Fantasy VIII, where I've forgotten most of the things. Yay! I got an X potion. So I am gonna buy some stuff here. I couldn't do this before because Reno and Hojo, who I usually against Hellenic Hojo. Why Hellenic Hojo? Why are you guys alive? Are you the item shop? No, you're not the item shop. I don't want the weapon shop. Sell this. We don't need any of this. Farewell. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. I was setting up for... I probably was, yeah. Buy high potions. Buy potions. Buy that hen. I'm gonna buy some of this, just in case. It never hurts to have the, have these. I guess the weapon shop is the one that has the other items. Let me check the weapon shop. Because you can buy shrivels and... What's with the lion here? Shrivels and impalers. Yep, there they are. And Molotovs. I might as well buy Molotovs just in case. This cast mini. I'm gonna buy 40 of each. Molotov, I'm buying a max of just because, you know, it's an attack item. It'll help. It sure is, Cloud. I'm gonna ask you to leave. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, so I'm gonna see if Reno and Rook are here. Nope, Reno and Rook are gone. I repeat, Reno and Rook are gone. Don't stop me. Go ahead and get rid of you guys. This is gonna suck. Because this stock is gonna get annoying. This stock is gonna get very annoying. There we go. I really wish I could win some Spiral Web from you, but I think I can only steal it from you. Unfortunately. Where are my hypers? Do I really want hypers here? Yes. And now we go to... Let me look. How many X potions? Good. I think I'm good on everything. Let's go ahead and head to the northern continent. We might be able to get through this, easily. Maybe. It depends on how many random encounters the game decides to, throw at me. I really wish I had Molotovs. I really wish I had shrapnels right now. Also, I don't know who steals this tiny Bronco and this buggy. Because they just disappear after you get the high one. I understand you don't need them after you get the high one, but like, where do these vehicles go? Who stole them? And why? It's just like, oh look, a free airplane. I'll put that in my pocket. I'll buy that for $1. And for $1, they didn't even spend. They just hook it. Or did like the tiny Bronco sink under the ocean and the buggy explode? Maybe the buggy became an enemy. Maybe the tiny Bronco became an enemy. Yeah, the grass strike, which is in Sector 5 tunnels. I'm sorry, Sig. You don't even get to do anything. You just came into Paris. Start digging. Lose their heart. Now, if I recall, it is right around here. Let's see if I get this off the first try. Is it right here? Why did I get ether? What? Ether? What? I did not mean to do that. That's a waste of money. It's up there. Yeah, the buggy was stolen. I think it was a little bit off-center. I think it had to be right here. There it is. So we got that. Anything to buy? I do have some, Phoenix Downs. I'm one of those from enemies. Who's messaging me? Why am I constantly being messaged? I like how this guy's messaging me for, Sprite and for Hololive Chronicles, and, he's showing me his work, and I'm like, I will consider it. And he's like, okay, when can I start right away? It's like, I just said, I will consider it. It doesn't mean that you could just start. And the reason I bring that up is, this person, wants to be paid for, the work, which is understandable. But, like, I just said, I will consider it. This is a bad script. Why are you alive? Oh, I know why you're alive. Please do not. Please do not. I'm gonna have to do this, because if I don't, Cloud's gonna get eaten. Yeah, and you can't really get from there. You can't really get a ballerina. There. You're not eating me, my dude. This is why I bought the cornucopias. Because I knew these guys were gonna be a pain in the butt. Stop it! You're not instant killing me! You know, I didn't think about this being Quina. Bro! I'm getting annoyed with this guy. Are you for real? Okay, you know what? You know what? Magic's not effective. Get out of here! Stop making me waste my cornucopias. Ugh. Annoying enemy. And they're only fought on this screen. Yep, all mini. So I'm gonna loot this place first. This is the finale of Disc 1. Bye-bye. Always fun to do that. You're not supposed to be able to do that, obviously. Sell Steam. Like this? You know, I don't know if I've actually heard Sell Steam. Maybe I have from, Devil Artemis. Because I'm pretty sure he uses that in the, outro, right? You know, thinking about it, I haven't really watched Devil Artemis in, a very long time. I can't think the last time I saw, Devil Artemis video. Why'd you say yeah, and it looks comfortable? Like, okay. It's comfortable. Good. Why you say yeah, and it looks comfortable? Who you talking to, Sid? So normally I bring, Sid and Yuffie here. I'm not gonna pick up the enemy skill materia or the comet materia. I hear that the comet materia is missable. I'm actually curious if that's true. So I'm not gonna pick it up because I want to see if it's missable. Ooh, guard swords. That's nice. I mean, magic swords, whatever. So I don't think it actually matters what row Cloud is in for this fight. Also, you took away my fury. Give me my fury back. I'm very furious. You cannot leave, by the way. So, if you don't have everything you need, then make sure you don't save inside of here. At least I don't think you can leave. I've never actually tried, I think. So there's the comet materia. Let's see what happens if we, if we ignore it. I kinda wanna see if it actually disappears if you don't get it. Where am I? Alright, Genova Life. How bad can you possibly be? Hopefully we do this on the first try, because I'm gonna be real. I don't want to have to sit through these cutscenes multiple times. If you know what I mean. But yeah, for those of you, here, would you want to see me do any, retro achievements for, this game? Or for any game in particular? I know retro achievements aren't really, you know, anything super fancy, but like, it's good for no reason to play the game again, I suppose. I feel like I'm slowly becoming a FF7 only channel at this point. He doesn't have gloves. Look at the gloves. No gloves, I got gloves. It's not missable? I heard it was missable. Also, funny how there's like nothing, there's no hole or anything. They probably couldn't render it very well. Or maybe they didn't want to. But boy, this materia sure is very, shiny. It looks like it just lands off the pillar, so like, you can only just swim down there and get it. I'm sure you can hold your breath long enough to go down and get it. Alright, give me a second, who's messaging me? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know like, all the Bahamuts, like, Bahamut and Neo Bahamut are missable. Bahamut, or Neo Bahamut, I can understand because, like, is that a rendering issue? I just noticed the floor. Alright, it's Genova. I gotta get rid of you. Sig must be defeated. Sig is the real boss here. Hifa, it doesn't really matter, because Hifa, you know, she will perish. Just like that. And now, I missed. Eat high. Am I in the front row or the back row? I was at the front, 390, okay. Okay. I mean, we don't really need Bahamut Zero anyways. We can't use Bahamut Zero. I gotta make sure to keep my HP high enough so that, I don't get marked by Aquamones. We do not want to get marked. How much HP does Genova Life have again? Like, 2 meteor rings might be enough to finish her off. Especially with a crit. Cloud, don't miss. That's the only downside of Fury. It's very easy to miss. So Chaos got this challenge. So Chaos got this challenge with the other characters using hats. You know how terrible that would be? Like, I don't even know if you'd be able to. I mean, you'd be able to do it with like Barret or Sig. I mean, Kate Siv's not even a challenge, really. Kate Siv just wins. But like, Hifa would be awful, dude. And Aerith would be awful. That's a blue flame. There we go. So I was thinking of going to level 60. But maybe I don't need to. That originally was because. There was an extra A in because. They changed that. Alright, so... Schizo's gonna be a thing. That's... The swift bolts are the reason I got, or... Schizo's the reason I got, VTuberEn Remake. What, a solo character? You have to basically, let everyone die at the start of every single fight, I think. It would be very difficult in Remake, though. Remake or Rebirth, it would be very hard. And I'm gonna be honest, it also depends, normal mode or hard mode. Because if it's hard mode, no, I don't think it's doable. Because hard mode makes so you can't use items in battle. Like, you know, if you can't use materia, then, you know, that's gonna be a problem. If you're able to use items, but no materia, I mean, you could do it easily that way, I think. And that is disc 1 done. Save it on your computer? Would you let us save it on your computer? I would like to save it on my computer. So I should still have enough X potions. Now, I don't want to use too many in battle, so... first things first. I'm gonna change my order. This is why I have high potions and regular potions. I do want to see if Comet is still there. Let's find out. But yeah, this upcoming area is entirely dependent on the random encounters I get. The Stilbers and the Malboros are gonna be the biggest pains in the butt in Gaia's Cliff. Hopefully we don't run into Malboros like we did before. Yep, it's still there, but you cannot go back down anymore. Interesting, that comet is still there. I want to see about the enemy skill. If all goes well, we'll be able to wrap up, does give hidden element. It does, but like we can't use materia anyway, so I mean, you know, it doesn't really matter there. Okay, it is still there. Yeah, any non-elemental materia will give the hidden element when paired with the elemental materia. I would like to get that weapon and sell later, but, you know, we'll be fine. I think we got good enough money for right now. Is it Acrophis? Scary. Ow. Thank you for healing me? I don't know why the hidden... Why does the hidden element exist? I have zero idea. I think it's supposed to just be a hag or non-element. I think that's the only reason it's there. I believe this gives you money at the end of the fight, by the way. Don't miss. Missing is bad. Thank you. And the only enemy that uses the hidden element is ultimate weapon. Ultimate weapon's ultimate beam is the only attack in the game that you can defend against with the hidden element. So, I don't know. I have no idea. It's a weird, weird thing. Yeah. It's kind of like the drain attribute in, you know what? I'm gonna get that. In, I can't get it here. In, Final Fantasy VIII. There's Acropus. Ow, 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 ow. I'm about to just keep myself in front row. Oh, you got slow, my dude? Ow, 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 ow. I mean, I'll take you being slow. What even is this thing? It's like half sea serpent, half lobster. Uh-oh. I sense problems. I sense big problems. He's being a jerk. Uh-oh. It's just non-elemental. I don't know, man. It's weird. Yay, level. I like levels. Do you like levels? What? Oh, I have to do it from the other side. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute buffoon. Full armlet that we're gonna sell. It's gonna sell for a lot of money. I'm gonna go down to get this. I believe this is the Hypno Crown? Yes. What do you mean if this was a low-level run? What are you talking about? Is this a source? Make a elixir. I'll take a make elixir. Interesting that you got the Ceramus at level 30. See, I'm not really a big fan of doing low-level runs. I don't know why. I like speed running, don't get me wrong, but like... low-level runs are kind of just maybe a little too much for me, you know? I will use that power source. Really? Right at the door? Oh no. Oh no. Not this. Not this again. Really? You're really gonna do this to me? You know what? I'm coming to the front row. They are rather restrictive. You are correct. Oh wow, one-hit kill. Can you stop hurting me, Tiny? I'm not gonna let you instantly defeat me. It's not happening. All of you go away. Stop being a butthead. Fly away! It's time for you to fly away! As Oogie Boogie would say. I like how that was right at the entrance, too. Ooh. Ooh, geysers. Geysers. You know, I've never really tried to use geysers in the main game. I only ever used Gazers against a Ruby weapon. So I don't even know what Gazers would do to any other boss of the game, really. Fire Gale. This is why we have Fire Gales. Yoink! That's why you have Fire Gales. And I think this is a good demonstration of just how good items can be. Yeah, I kind of figure most bosses are immune to paralysis. But yeah, as you can see, items are pretty good when you know when to use them. What's that? Wolves? Burn! As Cloud would say in Dissidia. Burn! I'm not gonna heal until we get to, How many... You know what? I can heal. I got a couple high potions from fights. We don't really need the Fire Gale for, Gaia's Cliff. We need it for Great Glacier in this area. Because it'll take care of enemies, like, super quick. Kingdom Hearts 1? Really? It wasn't... It wasn't FF7? You didn't play FF7 at all? Okay, so, there's a couple very important items we want here. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna pick this up. But most importantly, the hero drink in that scene right there. Those are gonna be very important later on. You can play FF7 until you got a PS3, Narhogane. There's a free X potion, so that's good. But the hero drink in that scene are gonna be very important when we get to, the end game. Alright, so, let me go ahead and sell stuff. I don't need this. If I need a grind for stuff, I'll grind with a better weapon. Alright, and I had ethers. Oh, right there. I don't really need this stuff, but it'll stick around. Grab some high potion. I thought FF7 was amazing when I played it the first few times. The more I played it, the more I realized how it was kind of just... Okay, there's a lot of issues here. And, you know, the story does start... You start noticing the issues with the story and other things. But, I mean, that's just what happens when you play a game too much, you know? You start noticing the flaws. Your first proper FF was 10. My first proper FF was this game. As you can probably tell by, how much I played this and how much I know about FF7. And when FF7 8, and then, 6, 5, 1, 2... Actually, I don't know if 1, 2 came out before 9. I didn't play Final Fantasy Tactics for years. It wasn't until, Gamer got me to actually play it on, it was either Gamer or it was, Downstroyer that got me to finally play it after, like, bugging me for 5 years to play it on Forbidden Tech. Now, I'm trying to remember which way it is to, I think it's left-right to get to the farthest point. Also, did you know there was a FF7 snowboarding, help? Help? There was a FF7 snowboarding, mobile game. That was a weird, interaction. Also, you know, they would begin Frostbite doing this. I missed every single one of those. And this one, well, I know how to get that now, but I don't know how you get, this one. Like, that one is beyond me. Ah! And I never knew how to do those for the longest time, either. I didn't press the button. Like, Legend of Dragoon is the only game you know. I played Legend of Dragoon, but I only got to, like, guess who? Ouch. Or, was it Guess Who or was it Guess Free? It might have been Guess Free. I can't see. I didn't know where to go in the game, so I got stuck. And then I lost my save file. So I didn't want to touch the game again after I lost my save file. Legend of Dragoon was a hard game, dude. I feel like that game was honestly really freaking hard. Ooga! The main lady? Which main lady? Are you talking about Rose? Oh, come on. How did that touch me? That didn't touch me. Your Honor? That did not touch me. Look at this. I am an expert of experts. Goodbye, Moogle. Goodbye, Moogle. Goodbye, Moogle. You have to replay this one of FF8 like 4 times. Why? What happened? Did this just put me right by her cave? Wait! Wait, where the hell am I? Oh, I'm over there. Safe kept in corrupted, that's not good. Or am I over there? Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm right here. I mean, I could go get the safety bit, but I don't have a reason to. Fun fact, the attic materia is here, and it took me many, many years to figure out how the hell to get that attic materia. You think it's Rose? I don't remember if I used Rose that much or not. I win! I know I used Dart. I think you have to use Dart. I used, Lafitte. Lafitte? I think I tried to use everyone, just to make sure everyone was leveled up with their arts and stuff. I will say the combo mechanic is interesting in that game. It also makes the game very hard to actually do. What do you mean? I hope you're not spoiling something for me, because I would like to play that again someday. I don't know if Forbidden Heck actually works with that very well, because the last time I tried, there was like blue lines everywhere. Eat high. Ow. This guy does not want to die. I think the other issue I have with the game is it's very hard to manage items. Like, you have such a limited inventory space, and it's like, ugh. You know? I did deal with Ancient Heck, yes. Hello? There's the trigger. So, the added cut materia, if you go down this way, if I recall, it should be over this way, I think. Yeah, you can only carry 32 items. That's what made FF1 and FF2 on the PlayStation so hard for me, especially FF2, because half of your inventory is gunked up by items you can't get rid of. And you can only... See, this is also why I want to kind of... There's the added cut materia, by the way. This is also kind of why I want to showcase the other versions of, other Final Fantasies, just so, how they are in comparison to Pixel Remaster. Like, the PlayStation ones I would probably do. I don't know about the, I don't know about the, by the way, if you want to get Alexander, you need, I just got hot spring back there, and you need to make your way over this way, to this cave, and then go to the right of the cave. What is this? This is bad, is what this is. Oh, this is real bad. Yeah, mechs that are gonna be a pain in the butt. I'm gonna finish saying hugs now. Eat high. Eat high. I think the thing I was trying to do before I lost my save file was something to do with bandits, I think. I think it was something to do with bandits in, Legend of Dragoon. I think that was the halfway point of the game. I was trying to find, like, something regarding bandits. I have no idea where I am anymore. Because the camera, flung around. Hey, I made it! Well, not going in there because I don't want him to start, you know, hawking. Alright! So, with that said... Let's continue up here. This is where it's going to get very, very scary. And in fact, what I'm going to do is go to the back row. Imagine living out, like, how can you survive? Like, how can you actually survive out here? There's supposed to be wind playing. I don't know what the wind sound effect is, but it's not playing. No. Like, where do you get your food? Like, do you just hunt for your food up here? Do you, where do you get your drinks? Do you just get snow and melt it? How do you get your clothes? Do you just make it yourself? Fish? I guess there would be fish. I don't know how the fish are living at this cold, but you know. Alright. I can't go that way. There is a ribbon over there. We're not gonna bother with the ribbon. So the fire veils that I have are also for the icicles in particular. That's kind of why I stocked up on them. The seals, penguins, and orca. You know, I forgot. Wait, orcas can live up there? In the cold? You know, if anyone would know, Sachi would know about orcas. Sachi seems very knowledgeable about marine life. How much MP does a Schizo have? Can you tell me that? Whales can survive anywhere. Whales are interesting. Well, whales technically aren't even fish. They're mammals, from what I know, which is interesting to say the least. That, you know, they're aquatic mammals. They're not technically fish. Or is that dolphins? Are dolphins the mammals? Yeah, and they eat fish. I mean, fish eats fish too, so I mean, you know. Push the rock? Would you like a push the rock? Push the button? Would you like a push the button? I would like a push the button. $350 MP. I don't know how long it takes for Schizo to run out of MP. That's the big thing. How much MP does each breath take? If it takes about 20 MP, that's gonna be about... what, 15 turns? Give or take? About 18 turns? Because 15 is 300. Yeah, about 17, 18 turns. Thank you for backpacks. Fun fact, after this area, fire becomes less valuable. And fun fact, ice is pretty much useless in Final Fantasy VII. Not many things are weak to ice. Lightning is the big element because there's a lot of machines, and machines are generally weak to lightning. You know what's funny? if I do everything just right, and, you know, have good enough luck, I could probably get who end of disc who today. Or close who end of disc who, because, you know, ultimately, I'm gonna have to grind, the refs cost 10, so, hey, 35 turns. There's enemies out here? I didn't know there were enemies out here. I, like, rarely run into enemies out here. I don't remember if they're physical or magic, too. Are the breath attacks physical or magic damage? I'm assuming physical. And tremor and, you know, their final attack or magic, I'm assuming. I know their final attack costs no MP because they're magic. Okay. I know the final attack costs 0 MP because I remember draining all their MP at the previous run. Alright, we got the save point. That's what matters. Because this part might be a little bit, tricky. I do want to grab this elixir. Thank you. Tremors, all, okay, they're all magic. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking joking, game? Really? Immediate Malboro. Right off the get-go. Immediate Malboro. The game's trying to troll me. The game is trying to troll me. Ooh. What's happening? Oh, it's just them. Ow, ow. Remember the previous run, guys. I'm gonna regular attack them. That should be enough. I shouldn't need to waste a fire fail. Yeah. Extreme Bomber? Ow. That hurts. Why you gotta do that, bro? Why you gotta Extreme Bomb me? I'm running out of high potions. Because of this one area. Bro, please stop back attacking me. I'm gonna hack you. I'm gonna hack you. I'm gonna fire fail you both. Or, you know, I could crit you. Now I'm gonna kill you both. I mean, if you give me a meteor rain, that would be good. Meteor rain would be very nice here. You know, Hifa used to be, like, super dead here. Like, you should just be dead right now. So these guys were a problem in, the previous challenge run. What I'm going to do is throw a fire fail to get rid of all of these bats. And then I'm gonna meteor rain Guy McGuy. here, I don't have to worry about a mute. And in fact, I don't even really need to use my limit break here. 2 fire fails, and there we go. So I am going to get this other treasure chest. It does have a Mega Elixir. And you know, it's going to give me more EXP. And EXP is very good, especially here. Watch this. Good EXP. Vampire Fang, we don't really care about. That's not really going to help us. You know what? I'm just gonna save it. One bait hug instantly defeats the icicle, by the way. Ew. Also, can someone tell me why are we fighting the icicle? And how is the icicle, you know, fighting? How and why is this icicle hitting us? $3,100 more EXP, thank you very much. You know what? I don't need that Mega Elixir. You know what I just realized? I fucked up. I need to get that third one. I need to get a third icicle. I was like, nah, who's fine enough? No, you need a third icicle, my guy. You need 3 icicles. How could you forget that? Why would you forget that? Hee hee. Oopsie, hee hee. I forgot Uwu. Never do Uwu. Never again. These bloodsuckers are just ruining everything. You know, I'm still debating on if I want to do Chrono Cross at all. Simply because I don't know if I really want to touch it, like... I got so many other games I want to do over Chrono Cross. I think can you check the documentations, hey, and see if Chrono Cross is on there? I don't remember if it is on the documentation. You know, at this point, I might as well get that Mega Elixir. Let's get the Mega Elixir. Might as well. I'm gonna wait. You know what? I'm gonna X Potion because they're all being jerks. I mean, you are giving me my limit back. Which is gonna be very helpful when we fight Schizo. So yeah, these fights in particular, all the way up here are why I got all these fire fails. Also, you know, it's just good AoE damage. And since I don't have very many ways of doing AoE damage, might as well get it, right? we will have a better way of doing single target damage. Also, I got the I have dragon scales. I will probably pop that at Schizo. Is it last elixir? Oh, they fixed it. They fixed it. It's not last elixir anymore. It used to be called last elixir. Also, how does that not break Cloud's legs? Like, you know how far down of a jump that is, Cloud? Alright, level 55. It all comes down to, do Malboros come out and ruin everything? And the hamster... Please just go away. Why do you have to be this way, game? Why are you trying to ruin things? I'll take the M tentacles, but please stop that. I have enough problems with these guys with the past run. I don't need more. Okay? Thank you. Nice miss. Ew. So the reason I was making again on level 60 is so I have at least 5,000 HP. It would be very helpful. I am going to be doing level grinding before I go to Midgar, I think. So I have a lot more HP to deal with Sephiroth. I mean, it'll also help with Hojo and all of them too, but... I want to make sure I have at least more than... Is there 5,000 or 6,000 HP you need to not get absolutely boggy by... Did you just slide? By Sephiroth's break. Because, hilariously, his break spell is stronger than his Shadow Flare. I don't know why, but it is. We will be able to do a lot better damage too, because we're gonna have multiple ways of dealing with them. The big issue is dealing with status effects. Alright, Skit, so let's see what we're gonna do. We may have to take this as a trial run. I mean, you can very clearly see the two-headed dragon coming at you. That's a lot of damage. Does this work on your bow? It sure does. It's gonna take one of those to kill you. And kill both hags. This is a limit break fight. Ooh, nice hits. I'm gonna get some. Should I use the dragon scale? Let's use the dragon scale. Where is it? Yeah, see, 3,000 damage, guys. Do you see why I want to have dragon scales? They're very strong. It's just annoying to get. Because 14% item drop rate. $3,000 damage is so good. Eat high. Eat high. Oh. You're trying to sneak that in. You tried to sneak that in, you sneaky little devil. That's a lot of damage. Oh, that's one head down. You want to keep at least 1,500... Oh. Okay. You want to keep at least 1,500 HP because, this does a good chunk of damage, yeah. Are you gonna fry your head? I think you are, right? I wonder if the ice crystal does good damage to you. And he does counter after 5 actions are taken against it with tremor. Nice damage. Let me see about the ice crystal. Nice damage. Oh, we win! Hooray! Okay, Schizo wasn't that bad. Schizo was actually very easy. Guys, I think that dragon scale helped a lot. You're gonna put me in a fight with the worst possible thing. That's a corral. Do not blaster me, please. Fun fact, after you beat Schizo, until you leave that area, you cannot run away from fights. Also, sometimes, you might get a second fight with Schizo. Why does that happen? I don't know, but sometimes that can happen. I've never had it happen, but people have had a double Schizo fight. How fitting, right? You find Schizo twice? We're gonna stay around here because this is gonna be our trigger. So now the fire veils are not gonna really help us. They're not really gonna help us here. And now we get the second world map theme. And since we were right on the trigger, it automatically pushed us into the area. So if you're doing a speed run, that will save you a little bit of time. Am I healed? I'm good. And if you have Hifa here, it'll save you time if you're doing a speed run. However, you will not get a full party heal if Hifa's in the party right here. Goodbye, Neo Bahamut. We don't need you. Where are you going, Cloud? You're not going for Neo Bahamut. Alright, so we're gonna save. I'm gonna activate this cutscene. And then I'm gonna go back to save again so I don't have to do this cutscene every single time. So, in the previous run, in the no items variant of this run, Genova Death was a nightmare. It was RNG if I was gonna be able to beat her. Here is less RNG because guess what? We have X potions. And because we have X potions, we can abuse limits against Genova very easily, as opposed to the other run. If you just run without talking to those guys, you'll make it every single time. And you can move here, so if you know what you're doing, you can just get up here real quick. Alright, what are we fighting? We are fighting these guys. So, you know those shrivels that I have here? We're gonna use these shrivels. So these enemies, you want to use shrivels on because they're annoying. I think most enemies of this area can be, mini. This area in particular is why I got, shrivels. If I was able to beat Reno and Rude earlier in the game, I would have gotten, the shrivels and, Impaler for Cosmo Canyon deal with stingers. Because you can mini them and you can hone them. And that just makes them, you know, completely useless. Sadly, I was unable to beat Reno and Rude early. So that didn't happen. Okay, you're gonna inflict sadness. You know what? I'll take a sadness before I fight Genova. Save me some damage. Ow. Ow. Are you weak for fire? I doubt it, but you know what? Here, have some fire. I mean, it works. And you're very angry about... I would be angry too if I was engulfed in a flame of fire. A flame of fire? What do you think fire is? Fire is flame. That's literally what fire is, Sino. It's literally flame. They're the exact same thing. You did this earlier, Sino. Excuse me, I did not touch that. Don't BS me, I did not touch that. Game, why are you BSing me? I love when games BS me like that. So now I'm gonna have to run out because the graphics gonna be glitched. Yep, see, the graphics are glitched now. Excuse me? How can I even remotely... Game, are you BSing me? There was nothing even remotely there. You're BSing me. This happened in the last run too with this particular wall. Where the wall decided to just BS me constantly. And I have to run back and reset it because, you know, it's glitched. That wall is just a pain in the butt. Okay, so I'm gonna heal up. And I am gonna put on the Fury. We have Fury, guys. Alright, we should be able to beat Jenova, right? We should very easily beat Jenova. It's not like we have to worry about Silence. Silence is the least of our worries. The triple attack is more worrisome than that. And we got X-Potion, so we should be good. And when we get the high wind, we'll be able to, you know, restock on Fire Bales and Swift Bolts. We'll go ahead and drop Tifa off, and then we will, win the Fort Condor minigame real quick. And then all we got is, Fort Condor, North Corral. And honestly, we don't really need to do North Corral. We're just gonna, you know, let the timer expire. It'll be faster that way. And how fitting that, you know, those who are knocked out there. Ow. Ow. Okay, let's just start with a triple axe, sir. Bro, are you for real right now? Are you for real with these double triple acts? I know Jenova has 800 MP, but I don't know how much, I mean, that's gonna completely destroy Jenova. Does it really matter if I'm in the front row or back row? I don't know. We'll find out. I don't think it does. I don't trust you. Because you're gonna do like a triple attack and just kill me. And then silent. Yep. So if this was the other run, I actually think I would have won on the other run. Because I would have had, I would have gotten lucky on the first, silent. Come on, crit. No crit. What a shame. Now, let us triple act BSery. Your triple acts. What do you do now that, you know, I'm silenced? Do you do Oh, you just go like that, okay. Oh, you're gonna start... Oh, okay. At least you can't crit. Is this gonna be it? 3 meteor rings? Look how easy this is compared to No Items Run. This is like so easy compared to No Items Run, it's ridiculous. First try. So this is telling of the difficulty of the 2 challenges. And this is also telling you just how strong items really are. Items are really broken. Explosions in particular are stupidly broken. Fire fails are very good. Grenades are very good. Molotovs are very good. It's insane how good some stuff is. We don't need that. I need that up there. 2 of you? Really? It has to be 2 of you? I don't like that. There's a good reason why I don't like the fact that there's 2 of them. Because they could use arrow free, and arrow free is very bad. White win? Okay. You don't want to get hit by arrow free. Alright. Let's go ahead and save. Easy game is easy. Let's go ahead and get this poison ring. That will sell later. You dumbass. You dumbass. I mistimed that so badly. I'm not healing because we're going to be losing Cloud here in a second anyway, so there's no point in healing Cloud. Assuming, you know, you don't bunch things up like I did there. Is it going to be glitched? It is not glitched. Game, that wasn't even near me. Why are you lying? That was nowhere near me. Oh, I think I'm dead. Okay, fuck you too, game. Just fuck you and your trolling. The game just literally trolled me. It's like, troll-lo-lo-lo-lo. Troll-lo-lo-lo-lo, that touched you. Troll-lo-lo-lo-lo, arrow free. Troll-lo-lo-lo-lo. Guys, did you see anything there? Did you see anything there? There was literally nothing there. What hit me? What touched me? There was nothing there. I got hit by thin air. Thin air hit me. Wow. This game loves a troll. Alright, so we're gonna be done with this part of the game. So we're gonna lose Cloud for a little bit, which... What is saying we're gonna lose Cloud for a little bit. Meaning we're gonna have to use Sig and Eva for the main characters. Oh no. Whatever will I do? I have to use Sig. So, the next big spot that's going to be a big problem is going to be carry armor. I'm not going to have a good way of killing all of the parts before, you know, bad things happen. And I can't stop Lapis Laser. The fact that I cannot stop Lapis Laser is terrible. Because, keep in mind, carry armor can use that twice in one turn. And if carry armor uses it twice, well, that's just it. You lose, usually. So that's also why I go for level 50 and 60 in this run in particular, because, you want to have more than 3,000 HP. Having more than 3,000 is, recommended for carry armor. Just so that, you know, you don't get absolutely boggy. That guy's eyes are alive, and I saw his one eye is blinking. After carry armor, what's gonna be the next one? Well, after carry armor, it's Diamond, it's Rogue. Okay, let's take the bosses from here on out. I could fight the guy, the Commander Grand Horn, at, Junin. I'm not going to. I'm gonna end that fight real quick. I don't really need to do any fights at North Corel. So the next boss is gonna be Carry Armor. Who is gonna be a problem. He's always a problem. I just got very lucky at the previous, run. After that, we have Rogue, who shouldn't really be a big problem. And then after Rogue, we got Diamond Weapon. I don't know how tough Diamond Weapon's actually gonna be. I forget. But after Diamond Weapon, we got the Hurts, which is gonna be a very big problem if I don't skip them. And honestly, I might skip them. And the reason why I might skip them is I don't really need to fight them. Like, if you do the Woot High side quest, which I probably can do right now, actually. If you do that, you can skip them. Which requires having to fight, rats, but, you know. I might actually opt into, fighting that. For the simple fact that I should be able to beat Raps very easily. He shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna have to go get Yuffie, though, which... Yuffie. Not that Yuffie's gonna be hard or anything. It's not like it's gonna be hard to, fight the guys. I'm grossly over-leveled with that side quest. And then after, Hurts, it's Proud Clog, which shouldn't really be a problem either. And then it's Hojo. Hojo. I'm debating on how I want to handle Hojo. I think what I'm going to do is see if I need to use, capacity in the Hojo fight at all. If I don't need to, that'd be great. And then after Hojo, we got, you know, Genoga and Sephiroth. So honestly, there's not that many bosses left in the game. I could also go fight Reno and Rook and Kasuk Galnica. I don't really need to. But I could fight them if I want to. Hey, can you see... Can you do me a favor? Assuming that you're still awake. What is this, stream number 3? I think it took who streams 5 or 6 to get here in the other run. Which is honestly insane when you really think about it, because like, that's nuts. Maybe I should do a no jumps and run of FF8 after all. You know why I say that? No. I don't think I want to do any challenge runs for FF8. I don't think I'm that knowledgeable of FF8 to be able to do challenge runs properly. And honestly, doing like a solo character run in that game's kinda hard, because of how often it makes you switch characters. Like, it makes you switch characters a lot in that game compared to this game, and FF9. Like, I could probably do a solo character run in FF9, but I'm gonna be real. I don't know how easy that would be. No, wait, it makes you switch characters a lot in FF9 as well. A solo character run in FF9 sounds like a nightmare. Because you do have to use Sagan, you do have to use Garnet, you do have to use Skyner. Actually, I think those are the main ones you absolutely have to use in the story. I mean, I could try a low level run for this game, but do I really want to? Not really, because that just involves, you know, micromanaging who lives and who dies and, you know, running from all the fights and all of that, and it's just like, that's just a pain in the butt, man. I'm not really about micromanaging things like that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take the time to go all the way up to before carry armor. That's where we're going to stop today. Not going to carry armor, but right after we get Cloud back. That way we get all the big heavy stuff out of the way today. And the next time it'll be, you know, everything before Sephiroth. I'm probably gonna have to grind levels. And I might go to level 70. Just so I have good enough HP. I might even go to level 75. Who knows? I need to be able to, You know, I don't think I've ever noticed Kate Sith that cutscene before. I love how you see Emerald and Ruby in this cutscene. I don't remember her in the original cutscene at all. I don't think they were. Maybe they were. I don't think they were, but maybe they were. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could also do, like, some challenge runs for, like... Actually, I don't know what. Because some of the challenge runs are, like, if you try to do a solo character in them, you gotta make sure, like, the rest of the party's dead at the very start of the fight, which is, like, eh. For example, Super Mario RPG, Chrono Trigger, you have to constantly make sure everyone dies at the start of the fight. Final Fantasy VII Remake Rebirth does that, with 1 HP after fights. I do wonder if I should try some, like, 5-job Fiesta stuff, but, you know... I don't know how that actually, like, if you get a job that's not one of the first few jobs, does that mean that you're stuck with, like, freelancer on that character until you get the job for them? I may look into it. I do have a couple other games I'm going to be doing at nighttime, too. I have a Link to the Past randomizer that's been sitting here for like half a year. I'll probably do that after I get done with this run. Just have a little bit of a fun time, you know. Hopefully that run doesn't, you know, screw me over. Ding! It also has my knowledge of Link to the Past. If I can remember where things are. Now, I could do a FF4 randomizer as well, but... I don't know if I want to do a FF4 randomizer as much. And I'm pretty sure there's an FF7 randomizer, which... Oh god. That just sounds scary, because... Imagine getting carry armor at the start of the game or something. Like, do they scale the enemy's stats and where you're at in the game? Like, yeah, you're gonna just, you know, like, you know, Genova's synthesis at the start of the game, or Bizarro's Sephiroth at the start of the game. That would be wild. And we are going to be doing Duelist of Roses at some point as well. Which, I'm excited to do Duelist Sclerosis again. It's been so many years. It's been so many years. I like how it's like, I'll hide your arms. Yes, I'm gonna hide your eyes. Your eyes are gonna get hide. Just so you can't use them anymore. No eyes for you. You're not allowed to use your eyes. Go ahead and save. We're gonna go ahead and save up here now. Honestly, this run is going spectacularly well. I say, as you know, we're about to get the very evil parts of the run very soon. In the form of Carry Armor, Hojo, and final bosses. See, Sephiroth is exactly why I want to get Dragon Scales, because 3,000 damage is really, really good. It's so good. And I know I use S-Mines for Sephiroth, but like, you know, I'm gonna have to like review what I did, and I'm probably gonna like modify it. Because, you know, if Dragon Scales are that strong, they're twice as strong as S-Mine. So that just seems more valuable to get them over the S-Mines. I mean, we're still gonna get S-Mines, don't get me wrong, but Dragon Scales are gonna be exceptionally powerful for any fight. But, you know, the 14% drop rate is terrible. This might take a little bit of time to get rid of Kate Sith. It won't take that long. Except, you know, when they do that, then it's gonna take even longer. They're still not gonna be much of a threat. Also, that's not how a grenade works. Just saying. Grenades don't go boom like that. Barrett's just taking his frustrations out on the cat. Poor cat. There we go, and now we're just gonna throw stuff at him. Yeah, you're gonna put me asleep? Oh no. Thank you for waking me up. Okay, you can stop trolling me now. Go! I choose you, Charizard. That is Charizard, right? He does big old explosions. He goes kaboom. I too would like to go kaboom, and I'm sure a lot of people in this that's watching this would like to go kaboom. Probably with Tifa, but I mean, you know, each their own. I won't tell you this right now. I prefer Aerith over Tifa. personally. I like Aerith's personality more than I like Tifa's. You know what would be interesting for FF8 is to do a level 100 no card mod or a mod run period. I don't know how interesting that would be actually. You're not allowed to play cards ever. Meaning you're not getting any good stuff, like, at all. No Kiragas, no items. You're just stuck with what you get. I suppose at that point you're basically just playing the game normally. That's not really much of a challenge now, is it? You're just playing the game normally. I should take a look at the Yu-Gi-Oh game list. I should do that when I get done. I don't know if Scarlet's gonna be streaming when I get done or not. I'd be surprised because I'm pretty sure Expedition 33 is gonna give her ire. She should be pretty close to the end of the game, though. I think she only got 2 major areas in the entire game left to do. You know, what do you think these rocket launchers are gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna shoot this game with these tiny little rockets. Never mind that nothing else is working on it. Also, everyone would have been wiped out by the Hydra wave there. And who started the gas? Who? Like, yeah, the gas is just gonna turn on. Alright, let me make sure that you get healed. So hopefully, I don't get into too many fights, because this area can be kind of rough with fights. Also, how did Scarlet get up so quickly to lock the door? Like, Scarlet was knocked out, how did she get back up? And of course, immediately I get into a fight. I am going to turn you into a frog. Rip it, rip it. Rip it, rip it. We're just shooting the frog down. Man, the damage comparison compared to Cloud is pretty staggering. I mean, to be fair, Cloud does have a couple more sources in them. Can you Paris, please? Wow, you're still alive. This is a strong frog. My dude, how are you still alive? You're still alive? You're still alive? How much HP do you have? Holy crap, that's a lot of HP. That was a lot of HP. No Yuffie here, so we're not gonna get any special, scene here. Really? You're gonna put me in a fight? Phew! Great. I'm gonna mini you. Ah! I need to deal with this. Items don't usually miss, so, you know. Alright, now we're going to just fire you. You're fired from Soldier. Join Avalanche today. And we'll even give you a discount of $19.99 for your first time joining Soldier. Off any limited meal on the menu at 7th Heaven. Sound like a deal? You can get some Cosmo Canyons there. And boy, let me tell you, Shiva makes a mean Cosmo Canyon. Everyone is trying to doom me. Stop dooming. We really need to stop doom and gloom in the world. Bro, these guys are pain. They're jumping like Marios. Also, what are these swords? They look like, you know, traffic cones. They're literally like pine cones or something. Hey, X-Potion, I'll take that. Yep, no dialogue here, so you move faster without Yuffie here. Granted, you don't have Yuffie in your party, but you know, you don't really need Yuffie in your party here. I didn't even know if that's what Barrett said. I have like, now I haven't seen this part without Yuffie in so long. Alright, so let's go ahead and wrap this part up. Grab that. And there we go. It's not that hard. So yeah, you're gonna get a fair amount of story here. It's kind of like a big cluster of story in one area. But once you get past the story, then, I mean, the rest of this Who goes by super fast. Honestly, this Who is like super sore. I feel like the only reason they needed this 3 at all was because there just wasn't enough space somehow on this Who. Well, I guess also because, after Midgard, they changed a whole bunch of things for, all around the game. So there's that. Also, if I do, retro achievements for FF7 at all, that just makes it, you know, a little bit more convenient, because I can use fast forward. Unlike in, here where I can't use fast forward. You don't want to see that mess. Everyone's just falling. So, can someone tell me how that didn't kill Eva? She just fell, like, really, really far. That sort of, like, she should be paced on the floor. She should be broken and battered. She shouldn't be able to just be able to run, get up and run after that. Just saying. Any normal person would have been like, oh, I'm dead. Alright, Scarlet. You won the last time we did this somehow, and I don't know how. Because it's not registering my button. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't register the button. Bro, register the button. The minigame's a little bit finicky about the button presses. So, in this challenge run, we don't really have to do anything with the highway. In all honesty. We're gonna go to Miguel, drop Eva off, do, Fort Conqueror and North Corral. Those are gonna end very quickly. Well, North Corral is gonna take a little bit of time because, I'm not gonna do the mini-game there. We're gonna spend 10 minutes not doing the mini-game. Well, the mini-game, the mission, because there's no reason to. And I'm at least gonna get on the train, so you can see what happens when you're on the train. I thought about trying some of the FF7 mods, like, what was it? There was a really good one that, Maximilian did. I can't remember the name of it. It's also very challenging from what I've seen. Also, who knew that Reeve was, you know, able to, fly an airship? I do wonder if Nimmy's gonna be back to streaming soon. It feels weird not, you know, stopping at 6 p.m. Like, I just been, you know, constantly streaming for like 3-4 hours every day now. And it's like, that's a little dangerous for me to be doing that all the time. I mean, I'm gonna be probably 3 hours a night, but I mean, to be fair, I don't really need to. I don't really need to stream that long a night. But I do want to, you know, make well, I mean, we've made a lot of progress today. But I want to try to push as much as I can, you know. Alright, let's go to Miguel. We'll get some some, S-mines here in a little bit. Go ahead and save so I don't have to do all of this again. Don't need the curse ring, so we're just gonna go on in. I mean, how can the dog get lost? It's like hardly any buildings. Also, fun fact, I keep forgetting about this, but there is an elixir in that house, I believe. Look at that dog. The dog just wants to follow Tifa, like, are you gonna take me home? Poor doggo. It doesn't even get a home. Someone give the dog a poor home. Also, how exactly did Cloud even get here from the North Crater? Like, that's like broke the opposite side of the planet, almost. Also, I like how you can see right through Barrett's head. You can see a little bit of the, a little bit of the bed through his head there for some reason. I don't know what this noise is supposed to be. I don't know what this noise is, but it's very irritating. A gurk? So, you only get this little bit of extra dialogue with Barrett and Kari. It's not too much extra dialogue, but like, you never get that dialogue with anyone else, I believe. I do want to pick up this elixir, because any elixirs I can get is gonna be valuable. Just in case, you know, I need extra healing when I go fight any boss. I shouldn't need the elixirs, but you know. Yeah, that dialogue doesn't happen if Barrett's not in Kari. So you can save a little bit of time by not having Barrett and Kari for that spot. Believe it or not. So I'm debating, should I get Yuffie? I think I will get Yuffie and do the Wutai side quest. I should be able to just do that. Unless it's too late. I don't know if it's too late. Because I've never actually done it this late. It would make dealing with the hurts a lot easier, and I wouldn't have to fight the hurts. It's funny, it's like, I should be the leader, but like, there's only 4 of them here. There's only 4 of them. There's a man with a machine gun, a pilot, a dog, and, you know, a robot. Not much of a party. Not much of a party at all. You would think you would have a much grander party than this. We'll bring Kate. Kate's already dead. Also, man, it feels so wrong having everyone with level limit 1 at this stage of the game. Yeah, we're taking off. We're landing. because I want my elixir. Because I believe this guy has an elixir. I just had to forget about, yeah. So if you say, the Earth Bank, you won't be able to keep that elixir. Alright, so we got the elixir. Let's go ahead to Fort Condor and hackle it. How much money do I have? That's a pretty decent amount of money. Ultimately, I don't really need to, do this, but I'm gonna end the fight real quick, just so we don't have to deal with it. How much are S mines? I should see how much S mines are. Anything I can sell, yes. Sell this javelin, fire armlet. I'm gonna keep that for right now. Reflect ring and poison ring. Yes. Stock back up on that. Get some of that. 1,000. No, don't do that. Why'd you do that, Sig? Alright, so we're gonna do something a little bit different here. Actually, how much is 400? That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Go ahead and bring you down here. Alright, we're also gonna bring, Surthurst down here. We're gonna bring Defenders down here, yep. Bring these Defenders down. Go ahead and bring you all down. don't know why you guys are just standing there. There we go. Simple as that. It costs a little bit of money, but, you know, easy peasy. And you don't have to fight the boss. Ultimately, you can fight the boss and lose the boss, but then you won't have access to Fort Condor. And you want to keep access to Fort Condor so you can buy S-Mines. You really want to keep S-Mines. That's very important. So I don't think I really need to get X-Potions right now. In fact, I might be good for X-Potions until before, Midgard. And then, of course, after Midgard, we're gonna wanna restock on everything. How much money do I have left? $21K. I don't know if that's enough to restock the Fire Fails. I should probably restock the Swift Bolts. Right, so there's that. Now we go to North Corel and knock that out, and we're gonna take care of Cloud. And that will be it for tonight. See, Final Fantasy VII's not that hard of a game. No items is a lot more difficult than No Materia, hands down. No items is definitely a lot more difficult than No Materia. For the simple fact that, not being able to heal at all times kinda makes it a lot more difficult. Who would have thought? If being limited on MP kinda makes it a lot more difficult. Oh, I'm supposed to be safe in here. Wow, immediately gets into a fight. After this, I will show you just how strong S-Mines are after, you know, I get rid of Barrett here. Barrett's just a little bit of a tank. Alright, now let me show you just how strong a S-Mine is. So S-Mine... Boop! 1300 damage. So it's a little bit stronger than the elemental spells. Just a little bit. But, you know, that's still, you know, a little bit more extra damage. Alright, so let me, I am gonna boot you out for the S-Mines, where they are. What's my S-Mine? Bro, can you stop putting me in fights? You know, I forgot this was a fight that can happen here. I'm just so used to seeing bombs. It's like, this is a rare encounter, I feel. Luckily, Sick is strong enough to one-shot them. See, this is why I didn't put Sick or Barrett in the party. So that these parts are a lot easier to deal with. Can you one-shot the bomb? Probably. You cannot. Now you get exploded. Ow. And again, this is a lot safer to go this way than the other way, for the simple fact that, you won't have to go all the way back for this dungeon to get back to your airship. Okay, you know what? This is gonna be annoying. This is gonna be mad annoying. I'm just gonna nuke you all. So there are runs where you don't heal at all, and that I say, oh god. That sounds awful. And why would you do that to yourself? Look at Materia. It's just like, come and get me, please. I've been here because I get... No? You're not gonna get me? And I say, no, Materia. Because I cannot use you, Materia. Really? You're gonna put me in a fight here? Double bombs. Okay. Wasn't expecting 2 bombs. I didn't even know you could fight bombs here. Because it's so rare I get into a fight on this screen. The things you learn. Also, I don't think I need Sick back row. Darn, no shrapnel. Really, I was like a couple steps away. Yeah, I'm gonna run in place. My name is Sid Highwind. I'm gonna stab you. Ow. I'm gonna stab you. Ow. Stab. I did a lot less damage than I thought it would. Can you stop putting me to sleep? Fine, I'll just fire fail you. Oh. Yay. I get... Ow. Die. I don't think I've ever snored in my life. Ooh, that's mine. That's mine. I was hoping for an 8-inch cannon, because I believe they can drop that, but, you know, that's mine is fine. Alright, so this part we're not really going to engage with. I'll get on the train. But we're not going to fight off the train. There's no reason to. We don't really get anything out of it other than EXP and money, and really, meh, don't really need that right now. I'm also going to show you just how easy this is to do this. Just like that, and now we're off the train. 15 seconds. So, how's everyone's night? We're all having a great night, I hope? So what I have planned for daytime slots, for those who don't know, Final Fantasy VIII should be wrapped up next time. Once Final Fantasy VIII's done, I'm going to start Final Fantasy IX. Hollow Knight should be close to done. Depending on if people point me to DLC, I may do the DLC. I'm more than likely won't do DLC regardless, but after Hollow Knight, I plan on doing, what's the next sword game? I don't know. I have a Sumo on Steam I can do next. And if all else fails, I'll just do some fighting games and, you know, knock those off the list. In terms of Avoid Brawls, we're starting to run low on new fighting games, so we'll see what happens there. We will see. For Let's Learn, we got 4 Ho-Hos. We got Ho-Ho 1, 2, 3, and 20. I think I'll wrap up the Ho-Ho series. I won't be able to do Ho-Ho 9 because it just doesn't want to work. When all the Ho-Hos are done, we will do Let's Learn for Combo Trials. And then once the Combo Trials are done, I'm actually not sure what to do for the Let's Learn series. For the simple fact that I haven't really thought that far ahead. Any suggestions there is welcome. Now, in terms of the long games in the daytime slot, right now we're doing Xenoblade Chronicles. Once that's done, I don't know if it's going to be East 10. I do not the new East 10 that just came out, but the original one. It's either going to be East 10 or it's going to be Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition. So that's what's planned for the long game. Satsugons, they're gonna take forever to get through because of Yu-Gi-Oh! And, you know, I got plenty of Boy Getses to do. Plenty of Boy Getses, I believe. For nighttime streams, once we're done with this Final Fantasy VII challenge, I might not do any more Final Fantasy VII stuff. Unless it's retro achievements. After this run, I'm going to do a Link Pass randomizer, as I said earlier in the run. And then I'm going to do Duelist of the Roses. After Duelist of the Roses is done, I'm actually not sure what I'm going to do for nighttime. Nighttime streams may become a bit more sparse until I figure out what I want to do at nighttime. I mean, again, suggestions are welcome. I might try to do speed runs at night. I do have Mount Homes and Double Dragon I can try to speed run. I got Link Pass I can try to speed run. Super Mario RPG. Although with Super Mario RPG, that one's a long one, so I would rather do that earlier in the day when nothing's happening. Probably on a Tuesday. More than likely, if I decide to do it. I got Super Mario World. I can try to beat my speed runs in. There's Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, which I haven't even thought about doing a speed run in forever. And I'm going to be very, very rusty in those games. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know what else to do for nighttime streams. I'm running out of ideas. I mean, I guess I could always do just nighttime Yap streams, but the problem with trying to do Yap streams is, unless I have people who actively bounce ideas off of, or, you know, bounce topics off of, it's a little bit harder for me to just yap about anything, because, in all honesty, I don't really do anything. I mentioned this many, many times, I kind of just, if I'm not streaming, I don't really do anything. So I don't really have a whole lot of interesting things to say when, you know, if it's just yapping about anything. I guess I could do some tier list stuff, you know, or revisit some old stuff that I haven't done in a long time. Excuse me. There's also, let's see. If I really wanted to, I could try to do some, like, Zombies Ate My Neighbors at night, but the problems with doing Zombies Ate My Neighbors is each run is like a 4-hour run. And to be honest, I don't really want to do that at night. Simply for the fact that I try to keep nighttime streams about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. There are exceptions. For example, right now it's probably going to be like 3.5 hours because, you know, I'm trying to push through to after the whole cloud subconscious bit. Fun fact about that part, whenever Gal Destroyer ever got that game, he always had to redo that part. Because that part just made him so dizzy and stuff. I don't know why. But that's just something that happened. I remember making a post on YouTube and Twitter about something that someone suggested Marvel Rivals. I don't think I'm gonna touch Marvel Rivals. I don't really have a reason to touch Marvel Rivals. I mean, I know it's the in thing right now, but like, that's just, I don't think that's a thing for me. I'm a fighting game person. I'm an action adventure, I'm a platformer, RPG player. I'm not an arena sewer person. Sewers are not really my strong suit. I don't really enjoy that type of game, in all honesty. The rare type of sewers that I like are like, you know, Doom. Doom was a pretty fun FPS game. For the most part, whenever the game didn't decide to troll you. Like, you know, it's Doom, it will troll you. Halo is fun with a friend. I don't think I would play Halo solo. Perfect Dark might be an exception. Perfect Dark's an interesting little FPS game. Now, with Yu-Gi-Oh games, outside of Duelist of Roses, I don't know if I'm going to do too many more Yu-Gi-Oh games at night. For the simple fact that I don't know what other Yu-Gi-Oh games there are. I know there's like Frostbound Kingdom. I think that's like the RPG style one. And I think that's for GameCube, if I'm not mistaken. If all else fails, if I don't do nighttime streams, I might try to do some like exhibition videos again, like I used to back in the day. I got my Soul Calibur 3 file working, so maybe I'll do some like Soul Calibur 3 exhibition, just to show off moves, you know? And I'll try to do the moves myself, which, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, trying to do some of those moves is gonna be a thing. I'm looking at you, Ivy. And I'm looking at you, Hey Hog, see if I ever get Soul Calibur 2 working again. Alright, so time is almost up. So last time, I didn't even get on the train. Let me show you what happens if you get on the train. Yes, you end up crashing in North Corral. Sick is very hurt. So what happens when it crashes? So you will not be able to get, you will not be able to get, catastrophe here, because the person that hacked it was in that, one tent that went bloop. Also, now there's just like... I don't think you can get this from this kid. Oh! You can get for 50,000 gil for this kid. But yeah, ultimately, you can no longer get catastrophe anymore, I think. No more catastrophe. Also, you lose a couple stops here, which is interesting. Right, I gotta fight ultimate weapon. I mean, ultimate weapon's not gonna be an issue. At all. At least shouldn't be an issue. So, ultimately, we're just gonna run in here. We're gonna tackle this. I think we'll wrap up tonight's stream. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get for the cloud scenario, but that's fine. We want to get out of the way. So, next time we can just jump on in to the next part. And you know, I can do whatever grinding I want to with Cloud. Because, you know, we're gonna want to have some more levels. And I might want to try to get some more dragon scales. Because 3,000 damage is a big damage increase from S-Mine. S-Mine is like a third to a half of that damage. And with that, only Sid will live. I thought I game over right there. I thought defend would have the damage of that. It did not. Wow, I got lucky. I got so lucky. So yeah, before he gets for FF8, it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be really bad because I'm not gonna be able to show off everything very easily. I'm gonna try to get stuff, but I'm not gonna be able to get everything that easily, I'll tell you that. And some things I'm not gonna be able to get at all because, gonna be honest, I'm not gonna try to deal with Angelo's search. And that's the only way to get some of the items if he remastered. Also, couldn't Hifa just swim? Like, you see him swimming Mako stuff in, Reaper. What's keeping them from swimming in that? So this is like the third time in like a month and a half that I have seen this particular cutscene. Spin! You know, I wonder what Benny's been doing. I haven't watched Benny in a while. Oh yeah, Benny is the one to watch for Expedition 33, I think. Or did Benny do Expedition 33? I don't remember. You know, I do wonder if I could do a low-level run for Super Mario RPG. I feel like that's going to be very hard. For the simple fact that, even if I get past, like, Bowyer, your Rigovich is going to be evil. Because without good max defense or HP on peaks, your main healer is going to be dying all the time. I kinda wanna watch a low level run of that. See how they handle it. Because I feel like without Peach being at a good enough level, she's just gonna get her single water blast, which just ruins everything. Also, one must wonder, what makes Hifa decide to wear this particular set of clothes all the time? Like, I understand, you know, it's easier to do fighting it, but like, how often does Hifa actually fight, you know? And she has to wear this all the time. And then you look at her in Advent Children and she's wearing something that's, you know, completely different from what she wears in this game. Also, man, the days of freaking Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. You know, in a way, I kind of miss Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. It got weird sense of, you know, it actually gave me something to do during the daytime, kind of thing. Or, you know, something to do while watching other people. But at the same time, you know, I don't miss not spending money on stuff that, you know, I didn't need to. The woes of gacha. And this is why you keep your card away from gachas. Because if you don't, you're gonna lose a lot of money to gachas. Even more so if you're someone that's very easily addicted to that kind of stuff. Which, unfortunately, a lot of people tend to be because they are chasing that high. You know, in a way, I kind of want to get a salad after this, maybe. Let me think. Throughout the past, what games have I not beaten? On the NES, I've never beaten the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've never beaten Fester's Quest. I've never beaten Snake Rattle and Roll. Did I do Snake Rattle and Roll for a stream? I think I did. And I think what I did with that is I used save states and rewind. Because I'm gonna be real, some of the stuff in that game is very finicky. I know that Grand Pooh Bear beat it without any of that, I think. Which kudos to Grand Pooh Bear, that guy's more of a gamer than I am. Especially doing, you know, Prince of Persia with the SNES and some of the other stuff he's done. Any other NES game that I've never beaten? There was a McDonald's game, I think it was called like McLand or something from NES that I've never beaten. There's The Little Mermaid. Yes, I did play The Little Mermaid. That's for the NES. There was some kind of Mickey game for the NES, I think, too, that I never beat. I never beat Paper... Honestly, a lot of the games I never beat were on NES. Like Paperboy's another one I never beat. I can't remember what else I have for NES. That was so long ago. SNES, there was, what game I never beat? A Jungle Book. I never beat Jungle Book. That game was ridiculous. And here's a game that I bet not many people beat. Beavis and Butthead. I never owned it. I have played it. It's not that great of a game. I'll tell you that right now. Super Smash TV, I've never beaten. That game is hard, dude. That game is legitimately difficult. Anything else for SNES? It's funny that I list all of these games and some of the other games that I've done are games that other people probably haven't beaten, like Batman Forever. House of Gold Dragon, I'm sure a lot of people haven't beaten, but like Batman Forever, who's beaten Batman Forever? That game is it's a thing. And you know, Zombies Ain't My Neighbors. It's funny because of all the hardest games that Pooh's done, he says that Zombies Ain't My Neighbors is the hardest of the Unbeatable series, and I'm just like, how? Why is that game the hardest of the Unbeatable? I guess it depends on, you know, the person. Plus, you know, the passwords kinda aren't really that good. Like, yeah, they'll send you the level, but you start with everything you start with at the start of the game. You don't start with what you had by the time you get to that point in the game. Which is kinda crap. I'm trying to think of PlayStation games I've never beaten, and honestly, I can't think of any that comes to mind. I think I've actually beaten every single PlayStation game I've owned. And I'm pretty sure I've done that with PS2. I never did, Link's Crossbow Training for the Wii. I don't even know how that will work off for Min Heck. You will probably need the Wiimote for that, but like, bleh. I know Vinny's got it, and you know, Vinny's nuts. I wouldn't mind doing that just to do all the Zeldas, you know. Because I've done Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Echoes of Wisdom, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, Link's Awakening, a remake, and A Link Between Worlds. So I've done a fair amount of the Zelda series. So I have not done Majora's Mask, Spirit Tracks, which I don't think I can do, Phantom Hourglass, which I also don't think I can do. There's the CDI games, but oh my god, do I want to touch those. Link's Crossbow Training. Four Swords Adventures. I don't know if I could do those. Triforce Heroes, I don't know if I could do that. So yeah, I think I've done a good amount of Zelda. There's not really any new Zeldas I can do very easily. If I wanted to, I could probably go back to some areas to get some items, but I don't really need to. Like, I could go pick up some sources, some elixirs. It would involve having to re-travel to old areas. Like, do I really need to? Not really, in all honesty. Fun fact, Cloud is a flashback. If you look at his Materia, he does have the preemptive Materia. That's the only Materia he has. And he's so happy about having this Materia. If you notice, that's basically how he got this surprise on Sephiroth, because Sephiroth didn't realize that Cloud was there. Now that's some interesting storytelling. And you wouldn't even realize this if you didn't check the Materia and if you didn't remember the Materia. I do have some Switch games that I haven't beaten or even touched yet. I got My Heroes 1 Justice. I don't know if that's gonna get copyright claimed the heck back. Because, you know, anime fighters are, yeah. That's a risky thing to do. Because, you know, Demon Slayer got copyright claimed to hell back for the music. And only for the music. I kinda want to get the second Demon Slayer game. There's a few games I want to get. Also, Tales of Berseria Remastered. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get that. I don't really have a reason to. It's gonna have extra content, but like, I already did Tales of Berseria, so I don't really need to redo it. It's like I have Tales of Symphonia Remastered, but I don't really have a reason to touch it, because I already did Tales of Symphonia, so why do I need to touch it? And honestly, I've done a decent amount of the Tales series too. We've done Zestiria, Berseria, Symphonia, Gasperia, Arise, Symphonia 2. We did 6 Tales games. I mean, there's still quite a few other Hales games left, but like, there's a decent amount, 6 of them. I know there's Fantasia, Eternia, Abyss, Cilia 2. There's a lot of them still out there. There's a lot of them that's Japan only too, which is unfortunate. Dragon Quest. I don't know if Dragon Quest is a series I want to really delve into. I mean, a couple of them are Japan only too, but like, I don't know if I can make Dragon Quest entertaining. To be honest, I don't know if I can make a lot of things entertaining. Right now, I'm kind of just yapping about whatever comes to mind. Speaking of things coming to mind, I'm trying to remember if there was any Flash games I used to play back in the day. Since Nimi was doing, like, Flash game stuff, it was like, the only one I could think of was the Teen Titans one. That was on the, Cartoon Network, website. Other than that, I can't really think of any other Flash games I've ever played. Like, I watched some Flash videos, but I never really played the games. I didn't own a computer until I was, like, out of school. And I bought that computer myself. It was a very, very old, Windows XP computer. Which, let me tell you, I don't know how we handled the internet and, you know, computers back in the day. Like, oh man, the early days of, you know, YouTube and stuff, trying to record videos with, you know, Cam Studio. Boy, was that terrible. And you know, Camtasia recorder. I mean, I could technically use that, but why? When there's OBS. OBS is just, like, the de facto recorder streaming service, I think. Not sponsored, by the way. I just really like OBS compared to, anything else I've ever done, which is Cam Studio, Xfig. I think I used Xfig, Camtasia's, recorder, Bandicam. I wonder how many people remember Bandicam exists. How many people remember that Bandicam is a thing? Barrett's dead, and you're dead. Alright, so I got S mines. Let's see if we could go buy some fire bales and swift bolts. And we're gonna call it there for today, because it's been 3.5 hours. We made pretty good progress. We made it through half of disc 2. Made it from the end of disc 1 to almost the end of disc 2. Go over here and grab this. So I can't get the last one until I get Yuffie. Alright, so swift bolts we can buy. That's enough of fire bales, huh? Let me see if there's anything I can sell. I'm gonna keep that for grinding. So I am gonna be using this only for grinding, just to make things faster. Because it's not hard to kill things as it is, so why spend time wasting time? You know what I mean? Alright, so I'm gonna go right here. This might actually be a better spot. That might be a good spot. Alright. I'm gonna save right here, and we're gonna call that for a day, so... Until next time, everyone, whenever that may be, when we come back, we're gonna head to the underwater reactor. We're gonna fight Terry Armor, so we only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bosses technically left in the game. One of these bosses we can outright ignore, if we really wanted to. And I probably will. I will probably off-gallop it. I'll show you how to off-gallop that fight. So, until next time, whenever that may be, for those who want to watch the daytime streams, tomorrow will be the Satsugan for Yu-Gi-Oh! And then Sunday will be showing off the Lois Lane Story Extra stage. And then we will dive into, Story of Easter Wonderland, which is gonna be a thing. Alright, so, take care. You all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, night. I hope you can steal that from anyone else, what you're talking about. And I will catch you all on the flip side of the void. Have a great rest of your day, and or night.